guys, we're outside Place Belle in Laval, just outside of Montreal, getting set to go in for the big Megadeth show. Coming up, we're going to show you exclusive footage of Dave and Kiko's incredible guitar rigs. They're entirely digital. That's coming up.
Hello, me. Meet the real me. In my misfits way of life. A dark black past is my most valued possession. Hindsight is always 20/20, but looking back, it's still a bit fuzzy. Speak of mutually assured destruction. Nice story. Taxpayers digest. Feeling paranoid to enemy of frustration.
Here we are, guys. We're backstage in the loading bay, getting set to go inside Place Belle for Megadeth in Montreal. This is going to be so much fun. Let's go check it out. So here we are backstage now at Place Belle in Laval. As you can see, the party is happening. This is in reality what it's like actually backstage at a concert. It's not the party, it's not the girls, it's not the drugs and the booze and all that. It's a lot of the time pretty much just road cases and people chilling, hanging out before the show, relaxing, getting some good food in their system before they go out on the stage. Gone are the days of the big party and stuff. It's kind of cool actually, very, very chill. And when I say chill, it's actually really freezing back here. I should have brought a coat. Oh, yes. Oh, dude, the real deal.
Can you put a price on peace?
Tell them who you are and what you do, because that's the most important part of this.
Keaton Rich, I'm Kiko's guitar tech, but also James Lamento's bass tech as well.
And this is the guy that takes care of all of this gear. I mean, like the guitars, the rig. We'll take a look at all of it. More importantly, pull out this incredible red Ibanez that's going on.
This one's interesting.
This is gorgeous. Look at the flame top on that.
This is a one-off prototype, I think. It's sort of a hybrid between his two models.
Yeah.
So it's like the body shape of the Kiko 100, but it's got the Kiko 200 neck.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Double skunk stripe.
Yeah. You see, custom shop. Mm-hmm. So yeah, everything else is exactly the same. It's just got the Kiko 200 neck.
Right. It's got DiMarzio's?
Yep, his own signature DiMarzio's.
Right. He's not running any like titanium, like FU tone, like upgrades or anything like that.
Nope.
Just stock straight.
Stock Ibanez stuff. Yeah,
wow.
It works amazing. I mean, I'm a big Ibanez fan anyway.
Yeah. So as a tech, do you find like the stock Ibanez stuff, like, you know, for the Floyds, like it holds up on the road, like constant tuning?
These stay in tune so well. It's amazing. I love it. I have no issue at all with them. Just pull them out every day, tune them up, that's it.
Yeah. I was talking to Tom Weber, Eddie Van Halen's old guitar tech, and he would talk about how his guitars were totally stock, except for just like, say, like, you know, the intonation screws and like the blocks. Like they would switch them out to titanium because they would just degrade a little bit, like the stock stuff. Have you noticed that over the years? Like
not with Ibanez stuff.
No.
No, never noticed an issue with that. Never had the need to really upgrade it, I guess, with Kiko.
So stock Ibanez stuff, Kiko approved. So this is a prototype then?
I guess.
Do you think like a production model will come out at some point?
Well, there is now. It just came out. So it's not this at all.
Okay.
This is just something I think they threw together for him. Hopefully I'm not giving away any secrets. I don't think I am.
It's going to be everywhere in Guitar World tomorrow.
I think Premier has this one as well. But yeah.
Nice.
So no, this ended up being pretty much being a red version of this one.
Wow, look at that. It's amazing the flames that they're getting now.
Yeah, this is so sick.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much that ended up becoming back to this, but it's red.
Right.
So like his old signature, like the Dystopia era, that's back. That's available now.
Nice. So is he running different tunings on different
we
guitars?
We are D standard all the way across.
All the way across. Yeah. Wow. What gauge strings are we using?
D'Addario NYXL 10 to 52s.
10 to 52s. Yeah. Just to get a little bit more chug out of them?
Yeah, just it's still kind of feels light, especially for the lead stuff, but it's enough on the bottom end to really to tighten it up. Yeah. Especially when we're down a whole step.
Let's talk about the rig a little bit. I see a quad Cortex going on over here. What's that?
We run the quad Cortexes for both Kiko and Dave. So I just have like a 2-in-1 kind of rack, so everything runs at the same time. So there's a main and a spare.
The chain goes wireless into the switcher.
Yep.
Into the quad Cortex.
Yep.
And out
between the A-B channel. So A is this one, B is the bottom one, and then we run sends 1 and 2 out to the cabs here through a matrix power amp.
Okay.
And then we send the XLR out to front of house where the cabs sit. So that's why I have it split here right before the cab and do an EQ to the Sense 1 and 2 for the power amp.
Right. And that's it.
That's it.
That's entire. Is it like MIDI controlled, like by
It's
the
totally
show
MIDI
computer,
controlled
or
by
like
digital performer in playback,
Right.
playback world? So we have a bunch of different presets for each song. But this is kind of my Swiss Army knife that kind of covers all territory.
I just
as far
bought
as
one of
tones.
these, and it's so damn good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's awesome.
It seems like everybody's going this route. I mean, like Axe Effects or the Quad Cortex. Or
Yeah, like
Helix,
not to knock the rest of the modelers,
Yeah.
but I feel like Neural took all that and just made it really easy to use.
Like, so what are you doing like between songs? Just making sure it doesn't go down, basically.
Tuning things up, getting stuff ready for the other guys.
Yeah.
I'm controlling his rig as well.
So this is more analog.
Yeah,
It's a little bit
it's
more
straight analog.
A little bit more switching to do on this one. Nice.
So luckily he just runs a single tone. I just control him in between songs to keep it quiet because he's got 3 pickups that are
Jeez.
on. So he's got 3 knobs that he can't really get off super fast.
Right.
So I just cut them.
That's how you get that nice picky bass sound out of it, though. You gotta have it, though. Right. Well, there you go. Pretty cool stuff. Coming up, we're gonna show you something even cooler. All right, we're hanging out backstage now. We're with Brian, who's Dave's tech, and he's going to show us all these incredible guitars. I mean, first of all, talk about this guitar vault. How important is this to the tone?
It's pretty important. Keeps all the guitars safe. Yeah.
Everybody talks about that, though. It's like, unless you're on a major tour, like, you're a bedroom guitar player growing up, and you see these side of the stage at every show, and, like, you dream of having one of these one day. So to, like, just be standing next to it, I feel like it's like Kid in the Candy Store a little bit. It's
It
weird.
just makes it easier for transportation.
Yeah.
You know.
That's really what it is, though. It's just a box. It's a
Yeah.
big guitar case.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, talk about some of the guitars that we got on tour this time around. Are we playing some signatures? We got some...
All signatures. Yep. All Dave signatures. You know, we've been introducing the Kramers into the set more.
What's going on with the logo? It's like a...
It's a Megadeth font.
Yeah. I don't think they've ever done that for an artist.
You know, I'm not really sure. I want to say they haven't, though.
Yeah, I don't think they have. That's what I just noticed that right away. I mean, a signature Kramer, Dave Mustaine, you got the font on the headstock like that. That's a collector's item to me.
Right. Yeah.
You know? Wow. Very cool. What about these straps?
Yeah, these are all signature straps. Signature leather work. Megadeth. Vic Rattlehead, got Dave's silhouette on the end there. So I think those are actually going to be for sale in the next few months. Got this Epiphone that should be released this month as well.
So this is a prototype.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so wow, look at that. We got, like, you know, the binding on that's gorgeous. It looks like a very expensive guitar, but it's an Epiphone.
I mean, Epiphone, they're not cheap, you know.
They've gone and more expensive.
Yeah, well, Epiphone's really stepped up their game, man. I don't
But to, like, the casual consumer, like, whenever you think Epiphone, you immediately think of, like, a beginner guitar player. You
Yeah,
know?
sure. But I mean, they're still making quality stuff.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, that Epiphone's basically just a more affordable version of his custom shop.
But they look identical.
Right.
Like, look at that.
The Epiphone's got a little bit of a sparkle in the finish.
Talk a little bit about the gear. I mean, like, you know, the guts. What kind of pickups are we running in this?
It's all of Dave's Seymour Duncan's.
All signatures.
Yeah,
Everything.
his signature. Everything's signature.
So basically, all these guitars. I mean, like, for example, when you buy that Epiphone or the Gibson or the Kramer, like, you buy it stock. Is that what he's playing
Yeah,
on the road?
you're gonna get his pickups. You know, if you buy it, that's what we have out here. We haven't changed anything as far as the guitars go.
Wow.
That's what you're gonna get. So
Very cool. String gauge. What are we working with?
10 to 52.
10 to 52. Nice.
Whole step down.
And you're running the Quad Cortex as well.
Yeah.
So what is it about the Quad Cortex that Dave just said this is the one?
I dialed in sounds that he liked, and he was good with it.
Hey, that's pretty straightforward, right?
Yeah.
So as the
You know.
tech, do you have to go in and rehearsal and, like, do you have to sit there and meticulously dial in Like every single tone from the record?
When you're just starting out, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you get everything programmed, and then you're out on tour, and for the most part, you're on autopilot.
So did he record the record with these as well, and did you have to go and recreate some of the tones from the record?
Yeah, no, in the studio we're still using real tube amps. This is just easy for transportation. You know, when you're shipping stuff around the world, it makes more sense shipping this than a bunch of tube amps.
Is he one of those guys though that says like, oh, that's not the right sound from Junkie off the record? Like I need that exact tone. Can you replicate that for me?
Well, yeah, that's what we try and do.
Yeah,
is replicate everything.
So I guess you gotta
have a happy medium, so you're not changing tones too drastically every single song for the sound guys.
Front of house is freaking out. Like, why are the levels so different?
Sure.
Okay, cool. And then so those run into
they go into Seymour Duncan, the power stages,
and that's it into 412.
A couple of 412s. Yeah.
Is the stage loud?
Not really loud.
No.
It's about 97 dB.
That's not that
for
bad.
Dave's cabs.
Okay. Is he running in-ears?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he is.
So what are the cabinets for, theoretically? I mean, like, if he's running in-ear, like...
Just so he can get some reaction.
Okay.
Get some feedback when he wants it.
Right. So if the cabinets weren't there would be no feedback at all.
Yeah, I mean, you can still get some, but it's not as easy, it's not as organic.
Right. But you need them, technically.
You definitely need them.
Everybody always talks about that online. Like, everybody, if they have in-ears, like, why do they even need cabs? They're running these quad Cortex, like...
Hey, man, some people don't, but others that like to actually play real music do.
True. Absolutely. I appreciate that because it's a big part of it, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
And Dave seems like that guy that it's very important to.
Absolutely. Yeah, he wants to move some air.
Right.
So,
well, thank you so much for showing us around.
Yeah, for
this
sure,
is
man.
Really cool.
Thanks for coming to visit.
What's up? I'm Ezra. I'm monitor tech for Megadeth, and this is our world.
That's Ezra. Okay, so he's going to show us. So this is what the band hears in their in-ears when they're on stage. So what they hear on stage is completely different from what you hear out in the house, and it's all controlled by this monitor desk right here. And there's so much stuff going on. So you were saying how, I mean, the band's running playback. You got all the different instruments. You got different drums. I mean, like, there's so much stuff happening. It must be a really intense job to be running monitors for Megadeth.
It is. If you're here during the show, what you'll see is me kind of over here making sure that everything's good.
Yeah.
And then you'll see Rake over here just bouncing back and forth between these two stations. So we've got our A and B redundant playback computers, triggered by that little Akai that's kind of hidden, which also has the iPad as a backup to select songs if we don't stick to the set list, if we jump around, whatever.
So you got like everything ready to go just in case.
Exactly. We've got backups on backups because the show will go on and it will be exactly what we need it to be.
Yeah.
Redundancy is key in this world. Like, I don't know where they are right now. Oh, right over here we've got our spare.
Oh yeah, spare wireless packs.
Exactly, spare wireless. All of our channels are basically doubled. Like for guitars, it's coming in two separate spots. We've got it all covered if anything goes wrong. Which luckily on this tour we've been. I'm going to stop myself there.
So when you guys are in rehearsal and stuff, I mean, like, I guess everything is being dialed in meticulously to blend with the tracks, to blend what's happening on stage. Like, is that a long process, or?
Yeah. So rehearsals. So basically, something was built. I'm not sure how long ago.
Yeah.
That probably took weeks and weeks of tweaking and nitpicking to get it to where it is now.
Yeah.
And so what we do now for each tour is there's either 1 or 2 or 3 days of rehearsals in like the first arena.
Yeah.
And then that's kind of it for the tour. We've got sound check every day.
Yeah. So you're always mixing and matching different
making
things.
sure everything's good.
You take a mortal man and put him in control. Watch him become a god. Watch people's heads roll.
New episode of The Jeremy White Show.
Available wherever you stream.
Catch up on past interviews and episodes on demand now.
Subscribe so you don't miss any of it.
CB, do you ever sleep?